Remember when Elon bought Twitter, right? And it was valued at a certain amount, right? And they had a big back and forth, right? Because there's a lot of bots on Twitter, right? And those bots count as followers, right? And the value of Twitter was based on how many followers, hence advertisements and stuff like that, based on, how many people follow on Twitter, whatever, right? So remember when he bought Twitter, they did this verification email to make sure that you was a real person. And they did that to see how many people replied, and that's how they based how many true followers they had versus bots, hence the true value of Twitter, because he had backed out of the deal because of that. And then he ended up buying it anyway. And they did that, and he bought it based on the true value of the real followers versus the overall followers with the bots and everything, right? And that's what he did with those. That's what that government thing was about, right? That's what the whole thing was about. When he sent the emails out, because what they was trying to hint to that it was a whole lot of fraud and it wasn't people, it wasn't real people. Remember when they talked about Social Security and somebody, the oldest person getting Social Security, like 300 and something years old, and they had people like 100, 120, 150. It was millions of people's getting paychecks every month that didn't exist or was dead, right? So somebody was getting this money. Somebody was taking money from the government, right? So what I'm getting out of that is that they thought that a lot of these um so-called workers wasn't real people, and that was another way of them taking money. So that's what the email was about. And if you didn't reply, hits you got fired. Let's watch a couple of videos to help bring this point home.
Elon Musk threatened to walk away from his $44 billion deal with Twitter if they don't provide him the requested information about spam bot accounts. According to his letter to Twitter, they repeatedly refused to provide him the requested information so that he could evaluate how many accounts were actually fake. It was also stated that because the refusal was a clear material breach, it gives Elon Musk the right to terminate their agreement. These bots are fake accounts that mimic human interactions online, but the problem is they're getting more and more sophisticated as the years go by, and they're harassing people, scamming people, trolling. This could become a big problem for Twitter because it could lose its company value because people are losing faith in its integrity.
And that's the whole reason why they had did the verification emails. That's why he was about to back out that $44 million, excuse me, $44 billion deal based on that. And he used this same tactic when it came to Doge in the federal workers. And that's, I was like, and it clicked. Then. And if you read between the lines of what Elon say and what Trump say, that was the strategy.